Ladies and gentlemen, this is Joe's Classic Video Games back with another pinball video for you today. This is a Williams Jubilee 4-player pinball from 1973. We just finished fixing this thing up. We filmed a bunch of videos of us doing the electronic work and then or the electromechanical work, I should say, and then doing some painting on the playfield and things like that. And we finally got it finished, so we figured we'd film a little video showing the rules. The rules are kind of limited on this one, and then playing it a little bit just so you can get a vibe of what they're like if you haven't played this game. Now, this is Jubilee, but it's also the exact same game as Williams' 1973 Darling, which you seem to I seem to see more often. And the only difference between Darling and Jubilee is that Darling is a 2-player game. So the backglass is slightly different just because there's only artwork for 2 players. This artwork isn't here. So this was, if you think about it, whenever they, I guess the reason they did that at the 2-player version and the 4-player version, the only reason really that they would do that is just to save money, you would think. Because if you do a 2-player, you can lose like I think you can lose the coin unit. There's a unit in there where you can press start 4 times to start a 4-player game, but you can't press it a 5th time. We showed that on the repair video. So you could, I think you can lose that whole unit. And then there's another unit, I believe, that actually changes the players. You know, all 4 of them, depending on who's up. But I think you can lose that too. It just uses some kind of relay that goes back and forth between the 1st and the 2nd player. I may be wrong about that. And you can also lose, of course, the 4 score reels for the 3rd player and the 4 for the 4th player. This one reel is just a little piece of plastic, a little dummy reel they call it. So I guess that the reason they did the 2-player and a 4-player was just it saved you money because there were actually literally less stuff in the cabinet. So the BOM was lower, the bill of materials. But for whatever reason, they always did a 2-player and they always did a 4-player. This one has a really cool backglass by a gentleman named Christian, I think it's Marche. It's M-A-R-C-H-E. And I believe he was French. Christian Marche. And whenever they hired him, they told him to imitate a guy that they already had working for them at Williams, named Kelly. I can't remember his first name. But Kelly would make these really expressive characters. So like this guy, see how his head's cocked way back and it's just kind of flamboyant and kind of wild looking, and see how she's turned one way and she's got her whole body and her head twisted back the other way to look at something else. I think that's kind of a design style that Kelly did. And then I don't know if Kelly started it or if Marche started it. I think Marche is certainly more famous for it. The two of them, I'd give both of them credit. I believe that Kelly may have actually started it and Marche was just imitating it, but he kind of took it to another level. The two of them came up with what people now refer to lovingly or hatingly as pointy people. So the artwork, the people will be pointy. So if you look at the back, like see how he just kind of drew that one in quickly, and the elbows are sharp angles. See how the fingers are real sharp, pointy looking. Some people hate that style, and they just think, oh, that's the ugliest stuff. It's so bad. But I love it. I think it just looks really cool. And you can see that whenever he did the more characterized and the better figures, like this beautiful woman on the front here, it's a little more artistic, but it's still got the pointy people stuff. Like her fingers are still just arrows, and see how he just made her the heel of her palm just a straight line all the way up to her pinky. It's just really well done, and you kind of get the sense that these guys could just draw this stuff out really quick, and it didn't even take them any time. See how the girl here, how her shoulders are super sharp, got a little bit of her elbow is just a point. Her fingers are just points. So cool, man, so cool. And then you've also got down on the playfield, some of the art kind of has a similar thing going on. So you've got you know, just triangles, and in certain places it kind of mimics it a little bit. Then also, I don't know if he did the plastics as well, but that's a similar vibe. Similar. So the whole thing has this kind of Mediterranean look to it. I won't try to guess which country he's trying to represent there, but I guess it's kind of an Egyptian thing, because you've got the just, man, so cool. And they used, in the second video we touched up a lot of the paint and stuff. Unfortunately, this thing was in pretty rough shape when we got it, but they used really bright colors too. So it's like a bright, like an orange, almost pink color. Her hair's blue, just really well drawn. They're so expressive. Look at that. She looks like that. I don't know if any of you watch wrestling. She looks like Allie on Impact Wrestling. Looks just like Allie. And this beautiful woman here almost looks Iranian or something. But really well done. Art. The art's awesome. Now, what about the gameplay? So the whole playfield is dominated by this one feature where there are these 5 captive balls in the middle. And so the whole pretty much there's basically 2 things you can do in the game. Special, when 5 balls are on the lit side, right? And then it also says looping ball scores advance. So this side over here is lit up. So if you get all 5 balls over on this side, you win a free ball. And so the light down here comes on. Same player shoots again. It also says it at the bottom in her yellow dress there, her yellow skirt. Same player shoots again. And that's kind of, what you shoot for on this game. Now there's also you can work the advance up to 20,000, but the only way to collect it is at the end of the ball. And you can also get a double bonus at the end of the ball on the last ball. But there's no way to turn the double bonus on before the last ball. There's no way to collect the bonus without losing the ball. So it's a little bit limited of a game. But let's read over the instructions and then we'll play it a little bit. Instructions. Insert coin and wait for machine to reset before inserting coin for next player, obviously. And the reason they tell you to wait is because if you put a quarter in while the score reels, the score motor's moving, I think it's possible that you could lose it. Or I guess this one was set on 2 plays for a quarter. Each player shoots 1 ball at a time as indicated on the back glass. So basically it'll tell you 1 player, 2 player, 3 player, 4 player. And it also tells you what ball is in play. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 light up on there. Tilt penalty is the ball in play. Tilt does not disqualify a player. So that's basically the standard instructions for all of their games around this time. Okay, every advance increases bonus towards a possible 20,000 points. So the way you score an advance, so right now you don't have any, looping ball scores advance. So every time you knock a ball over, it hits one of these switches up here, and it's like, it's kind of a Newton ball. Whenever you hit this one, it makes the back one pop over. It hits one of these switches, and it gives you an advance. So it pulls up 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, blah, 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 blah. Right? You also have the advance rollover buttons here. So if you hit that, it advances it. There's one over there as well. You have a little swing gate here. As the ball travels through there, it gives you an advance. You have a advance lane here, and then the lit one goes back and forth, but whichever one's lit gives you an extra advance. So there is a little setting underneath the playfield that changes what the extra advance is. So if you set it on conservative, which means you want to make more money, the point awarding is conservative, it gives you 2 extra advances. Or I guess it would give you 2 total. It gives you two advances instead of just 1. Or you can set it on normal, which is 3 advances instead of 1. Or you can set it on liberal, which is 4 advances instead of 1. So what we do whenever we fix these up for people's homes, we always put it on the loosest possible setting, so you get 4 advances if you roll over the lit one at the top. It makes the game a little easier. And you also have an advance outlane, advance outlane. That's the only way to get advances. When ball leaves playfield, bonus is added to score, double bonus on the last ball. So one of the drawbacks of the game is you don't have a way to collect the bonus before the ball ends. That would have made it so much cooler. If they would have put, I don't know what they could have done, just something really hard to hit, or a saucer somewhere or something, where if you land in it, you get the bonus and then get to keep your ball. That would have rocked. But I guess they were thinking, since you can get an extra ball by simply knocking all the balls on one side, or the lit side, that they couldn't really do that. It'd be too easy. Making special on center feature, 5 balls on lit side scores 1 extra ball. Okay, so the interesting thing about this is, and I'm going to show you here in a minute on the schematics, see how it's lit up right now where it says, so the right lights are lit up, so that's the side that you have to knock them all over to. It has, the game is built up where, see how there's always at least 3 balls on one side, because there's 5 total. So you always have to have at least 3 on one side. You might have 4 on this side, or you might even have 5 on this side when the game starts. Well, this third switch here can only be pushed on one side at a time. So whichever side the switch is pushed down, at the end of the ball, it makes it where the opposite side is lit up. So they designed it to where at the end of the ball, or at the beginning of a ball, it's always the hardest possible to knock them over. So you might have 4 over here and just 1 over here, and it would light up those lights because the ball is on the third one. If you have 3 over here and 2 over here, it lights up those lights. Now if I was to take this ball and put it over here, then you'd be on that third switch and it would light up this light to make it harder. Brilliant! I'll show you on the schematics here in a minute how they did that. It's pretty cool. They basically did it just how I said, but it shows it on the schematics. Maximum 1 extra ball per ball in play. So it doesn't have a way to add balls back to your count. It just turns on this light. Same player shoots again. Now once that light's on, you can't win, and you can't turn it on again until you lose the ball. So there's no way to win more than 1 ball per ball. 1 replay for each matching last 2 numbers on score reels to lighted number that appears on the back glass. So just like most games, right now the 20 is lit up. So if any of the score reels would have said 20, they would win a free game. So one other little thing I read about online, when this game was originally designed, it had 2 more pop bumpers. So there's those 2, and then there was another one right here and another one right here. And a guy came over, a designer, like a foreign designer I believe, came over and told them while they were designing the game that he thought it would block that the ball would always stay on the bottom. So if the pop bumper was here, you'd never get up to the top of the playfield again after you shot from the shooter lane. So they took them out and they just replaced them with these little advance buttons. So they probably had a little more money built into the playfield originally, but they cheapened it down a little bit just because it was, it's hard to do this captive ball thing and not take up all of the playfield. There's not really too much room left once you put that in. I don't know how I would have done it different. I'm not a pinball designer, but it seems like you can make anything work. But gameplay is all right, but it's not, there's not too much to shoot at. Now there is a if you hit this side, you get 50 points. I think this gives you 50 points. That gives you 50 points. That gives you 50 points. This bad boy gives you 10 points. That one gives you 10 points, but it bounces off the pop bumper a lot. Oh, and I believe those are the wrong pop bumper caps. They were on it when I bought the machine. It says 100 points when lit. They're always lit, so it should just say 100 points, but there's no mechanism to turn those on and off. So really the game, oh, and I forgot to talk about the cannons. Behind the flipper, you can't cradle the ball. In a lot of games you can hold it up, stop the ball, and then shoot. You can't on this one, because when you cradle it, it drops it into this cannon, which shoots at the balls. So sometimes it'll hit the right one, the left one, or not hit them at all, or not hit them hard enough to knock them over. But I guess if you're you know, if you're going for the 300 points, you might as well. The one that's lit will say 300, and that's always, I believe, on the same side as the lit up special lamps. So you get 30 for one side and 300 for the other side, depending on which one's lit up. But I will put some glass on it. I don't like playing them with the glass off, people. Makes them really loud. I'm going to put the glass on it. I'll set the camera up. We'll wait till it gets a little darker in here, and then we'll play through it a little bit. Alright, so I want to show you how the captive ball thing works, because that's kind of interesting the way they've done that. These engineers, they would come up with really creative ways to do things, and it was all done with switches and coils and a motor here and there. So pretty brilliant designs, and I'm sure to them it was just simple stuff, but when you look back at it now, it looks even better. So the way that the captive ball thing works is if you get all of the balls on one side, you win an extra ball. So the way they do that is, the way the things are set up, there has to be 3 balls on one side at all time, because there's 5 balls, right? So one side has to have at least 3 balls on it at all times. So the way they have wired this up is, this says right captive ball switch, which is normally closed, right? Left captive ball switch, left captive ball switch, captive ball relay, and it gives you an extra ball. So if the ball is sitting on the left captive ball switch and the other left captive ball switch, so I think this one is at the top, this one is at I don't know why the right captive ball switch. So anyway, this is how they line it all up, to where depending on which way this captive ball relay is turned, it's either the left captive ball switches that are giving you a extra ball, or it's the right captive ball switches that give you an extra ball. It depends on which way this captive ball relay, which way the switch is turned, right? So one way, if it's set on, you know, with the right lights lit up, then you have to get all the balls on the right side. If it's set with the left lights lit up, then you have to get all the balls on the left side. So the brilliant part of it is the way they make the relay change. So here's the captive ball relay. It latches one way, or the captive ball relay trips and goes the other way. So that's how it determines which is which. So it's either tripping this relay or this relay to make the lights on this side light up, or the lights on that side light up. And the way that it determines that is when the ball goes in the out hole relay, the out hole, which turns on the out hole relay, so that at the end of each ball, the motor turns and eventually hits a switch, and when it hits that switch, it either turns on this relay or this relay, depending on which one of these two switches is tripped. So that switch is this left captive ball switch is the switch on the third ball, and the right captive ball switch is the switch on the third ball on the right. So the whole point is, when the ball starts, if there's 3 balls on the left side, it trips this switch, which makes it where you have to get all of them on the right side. If there's 3 balls on the right side, it trips this switch where you have to get them all on the left side. So it's designed to where it purposefully, at the end of each ball, makes it where whichever way is the hardest way to go, it makes it where that's the way that you have to go to win a free ball. So all of these games have little, just really creative little designs like that that you figure out if you look through the schematics, and it makes them a little more interesting to play. So we'll turn out the lights and play it a little bit. Okay, folks, we're going to play it a little bit. If you ever wonder why I film it at this angle like this, it's so that you can see the whole play field. You can also put the camera like above it and just have like a straight down shot, but then you get like half the screen doesn't have anything in it. I just think it looks cool like this. And then the reason I always play it with the lights out is because that's how I roll. So we'll play it a little bit. Now I want you to watch what I was talking about. See how I've purposely done it like this? I don't even know if on the video you can see it from this angle, but there are 3 balls on this side. There's 2 balls on this side, but it's lit up on the right side. So if I start the game and it stays like that, all I got to do is knock 2 balls over to get a free ball. But it's not going to let me do that because it can tell there's 3 balls over there. So what it's going to do when the ball starts is it's going to switch over to this side. Those bastards. So we'll play it a little bit. I've got it set where you get a free ball instead of a free game. Because if it's in your house, you're playing it for free anyway. So if you get a free game, I mean, it's already on free play. That's not really that great. So I set up the special so that the special is an extra ball. So you get a replay for 54,000. I've got, it says replay, but you get a free ball for 54,000 points, 73,000 points, and 92,000 points. So we're just going to play it for score, see what kind of scoring we can get. And again, the only thing you can really shoot for is to try to advance up your, to try to build up your bonus advance, and then to try to get the free ball in the middle. You see what I'm saying? You see how they did me? Oh, and you're about to see what strong flippers look like on an EM. I've got the angle jacked up a little bit too. Whoa. Oh, oh hell. Oh, not quite. Come on, man. They robbed me. They robbed me. All right, so I've got a whole whopping 10,000 points, and I'm on my last ball already. You see how you see how they bounce the light back over to the side too? Bastards. All right, so 14,000. That's not that good, people. Let's see if we can get any better at it. I'm gonna have to start nudging, people. This is one of those games you're gonna have to nudge. Wonder if it's not level. It's got a lot of action up at the top, but you don't win any points for it. Yeah, I'm gonna start nudging the hell out of it. Oh, come on, come on. 14,000 again. I'm watching that light. I don't know if it gave me my extra advance that it was supposed to. Right out the out lane. Okay, so there we go. Yeah, it did. Come on now. Oh, come on. Well, I did it. Just the completely wrong way. All right, so I got 22,000 that time. I'm moving up, people. I'm getting better as time goes on. Oh, little skill shot. Little skill shot. What y'all know about the skill shot? They're all on one side, too. Oh man, come on now. There we go. There we go. Ah, wrong way. Ah. Damn it. It knocked the ball the wrong way again. All right, so I got 17,000 on the first ball. That's not bad. I'm getting a little better. Getting a little better. Oh, I almost got the skill shot. I'll consider that a skill shot. Oh, damn. Oh, come on. I think it hit something on the playfield. That wasn't physics. Oh, wrong one. Okay, it missed, thank God. Damn it. All right, so I got a big 29,000 that time. I am steadily creeping up. I'm getting better as it goes along. Pretty soon I'll have 40,000. Missed it. I can't really nudge it, people, with the camera in the way. You're right in the way, people. And then that one. Oh, come on. Come on. I hate to just get flipping on it. I'm trying to actually try to aim at least. Once again, I'm completely on the wrong side. Bam! In your face! Oh, wrong way. Ooh, that's dangerous. Right down the middle, people. Alright, so that was less than last time. I'm not even going to mention how many points that was. Less than last time. Alright, that's got my little skill shot that I've been trying to get better at. Oh, come on! Come on! I guess I could cheat and put it on 5-ball. Bam! My nudging skills need a little work. There, come on, come on. It may be possible to adjust it where the cannons hit hit the ball, the captive ball every time. I don't know. That might have been how they designed it. I don't know. And I've got the angle a little higher than it's supposed to be. So if it was down a little bit, it probably could hit them a little better. I might have to look into that. All right, I'm gonna get real with it now, people. We're gonna get real. I'm not gonna play any more games. Ooh. Boom. Damn it. Okay, it didn't do it. Oh! Damn it! It stole one from me. Ooh, I missed. Look at it. It's stealing all of them from me. I bet if you were really good at nudging it, you could shake the machine right as it comes out of the cannon and make it miss. So that is I was at it. All right, I got 21,000 on the first ball. That's pretty good. Yeah, this one. So what it looks like, they usually hit the ball on the opposite side. So like if you're trying to go that way and it lands in this cannon, well, you know it's going to hit that one that way. If you waited until it shot out and then hit the machine, you might make it miss just enough that it doesn't mess you up. Well, I did good on the first ball. Second ball was a complete dud. Ooh. So I got my double bonus going because it's the last ball. Damn it. All right, so 38,000. That's getting better, right? Isn't that higher than I was before? I'm working my way up. Ooh. Bam! Damn it, wrong way. All right. 15,000 on ball one. That's not bad, but I can do better. Yeah, I think I just made it miss. So I think that, I bet if you got good at it. Oh, come on, come on. Yeah, I bet if you got good at it, you can just, right when it shoots out, hit that thing, and it'll make it miss just a little bit. Because if it doesn't hit that ball just right, it's not going to knock it over. Damn it. 27,000. All right, let's play again. Wrong way, wrong way. Bam. Oh, I missed. I thought I had it. Damn it. Wrong way again. Wrong way twice. Oh. Ah. All right, we got 14-9 on the first ball. That's not too bad. There we go. Ow! Come on. Damn it. All right, I'm gonna turn the lights on. Let's see if it looks better with the lights on. So some people might like it better like that. Almost saved it, but not quite. Damn, I'm not hitting nothing. I'm just not as good at it with the lights on. All right, we'll play again. By the time I'm done, this thing will have slid 4 or 5 feet across the floor. I'm shaking it so much, but I think this is going to be a good nudging game. I think it stole one of my extra advances a second ago. Oh hell! Is the shooter strong? Bam! I got it though, see? It went over for just a second and I got it. I don't know why. I don't think it immediately came on, or I might have been looking at these and didn't notice it, but it came. I got it. Before I knocked it back, it gave me my extra ball. Damn it. All right, so that was still ball one. So I got 18,000 on ball one, but it was really 2 balls. I was trying to get it to bounce out of there a little bit because that one's aimed the wrong way. Bam! One more, people. Oh man, damn it. Damn it, so close. Double bonus when lit. Whoop. Yeah, off to a good start. Bam! Don't you dare. Oh, come on! I got robbed. But guess what? Oh, hell, I went over 54,000 points and it gave me another ball. And I got to set on extra ball instead of extra game, so I got an extra. Now, if I can get to 73,000 points, and it's still the last ball, so you're still getting double your bonus. So if I can get to 73,000 points, it may give me yet another ball. So that would be, I need 15,000 points. So if I get my bonus up to about 7,000, along with the various incendiaries that I hit on the playfield, it ought to work. Come on, missed it. Missed it. Damn it. I'm at 60. Nope, 68,000. That's all I got out of it. Oh well. Now let me show you what the back glass looks like with the lights on. I'm going to keep playing, folks. There you go. That is Williams 1973's Jubilee. Like I said, it's not considered one of their best games, but it is fun if you know how to have fun, right? Very cool. Now, by the time you see this video, Williams Jubilee may have danced off to somebody else's game room. We may not even have it available for sale anymore, but you can see all of the games that we do have for sale on our website. Go to lionsarcade.com and check them out. Or you can stop by and see us. We're in downtown Rock Hill, South Carolina. We've got a building full of arcade games for sale. We keep a few pinball machines in, jukeboxes, all that kind of stuff. So stop by and see us. Now, if you can't come by because you don't live anywhere near here, and you can't buy the game because the shipping's going to kill you, that's fine. Just subscribe to us here on YouTube, and every time we get a new game in, we will film a little video of it if it's something that we haven't filmed before. We try to keep it interesting. We get a lot of stuff over and over and over again, but we don't film new videos every time because it's the same game. We've already got a video of that. But if we're repairing one and it's different, or there's some variation of it or whatever, like if I get a Williams Darling in, I'll probably film it too, just because it's a little bit different. But we get new games in all the time. We film videos all the time. Subscribe to us, and it will let you know every time that we put a new video up. And give us a thumbs up for taking the trouble to film it for you. We didn't have to do that. The least you could do is give us a thumbs up. The reason we ask you to do that is because if you give videos a upvote on YouTube, it spreads them around. YouTube is more likely to recommend it to someone else, and so more people see the video, and that's what we're after, right? So leave your comments below. Let us know what you think. Have you played this thing? Do you think it's a dog? Did you like it? I think if you got your nudge game down, you could probably get pretty damn good at it. So leave your comments below, and we will see you on the next video.